dysfunctional of that. What we have is a dirt dauber, I don't know what the proper name for it is, with a rather healthy green worm. The dirt dauber is making its way to its nest. Now I have seen these things track for hundreds and hundreds of feet, and I don't really know how they know where their nest is. If they reach an obstruction, they'll drag around and keep going. Apologize for the shaking, but the little guy's moving around a lot. It would appear that the guy has found where he's trying to go, and now he's about to dig up his nest. There he goes. Once he digs it, he camouflages it. After he finds the food, then he comes back and he digs it up. I've seen this so many times, and it is so absolutely wonderful to be able to record what I'm seeing. Normally they're not real concerned with people or animals, but for whatever reason he has stopped what he's doing. I'm going to go grab a tripod and set it up so that there's not so much shake and you'll be able to see what's going on. He picked the little guy up and he moved it just a bit. Apparently he's looking for exactly where his hole is. I'm in the process of setting up the tripod. They camouflage the spot quite well. Yeah, I think he's happy with where he's at. Yeah, he seems to be real happy with that. As you can see, he's still kind of looking to see where his hole is, but there's a good possibility he's found it now. As you can see, he's really digging this spot out. And if that's his hole, it'll be just a matter of, yeah, there it is. He just went down into it. Now he'll clean the hole out, make a few trips in there, make sure he's happy with everything, and then you'll watch him pull the worm in. There is a possibility that he's got two holes, or that another wasp had a hole right beside his. That happens too. Let's bring this camera back just a hair. Alright, looks like he's decided that that is his hole. Doing a little housekeeping or something inside. What's interesting is I don't know how big the hole is down there, but it's obviously a pretty good size because he's able to drag the thing in there and then get out even with it in there. Now he's going to go ahead and lay eggs in there, or lay eggs in or on that creature. There they go. There it goes. That's it. The meal is delivered. I think that is so cool. Now a velvet ant would try to find this hole and lay eggs in there to eat the larvae, which are going to be laid by that little critter that just dragged the worm in there. Velvet ants are extremely hard to kill. Their shell is extremely hard, and they're very, I don't know if there's any wasp that can kill them by stinging them, but a velvet ant is a wingless wasp. The world of the insects is very interesting, and that little worm is going to feed a future ground boring, I call it a dirt dauber. It's not technically a dirt dauber, but some kind of little wasp. All right, at this point the wasp is about to start covering over the hole. And pretty soon you won't even be able to know it's there. He'll find some debris and throw in there, and then he'll start covering it with dirt. He's got his first piece. It's a big chunk of leaf. Takes it in there, stuffs it in. He'll keep taking small bits of debris in there until he builds a good dam, and then he'll start filling it in with dirt. Once they get finished covering it up, it'll look just like everything else, and you'll never know it was there. If the people that buried the Egyptian pharaohs were as good at hiding tombs as these wasps are at hiding where they lay their eggs, many of the ancient tombs would still be intact when people find them. But then you have to ask yourself, could they find them if they were well hidden? Something else also, these wasps, not this particular one, but another one, will actually put their little head against the dirt and they'll go to buzzing in order as a way to pack the dirt in. The little critter is very selective on the size that he takes and grabs down there. It's rather late in the year. I really didn't think they were still this active with laying eggs. Can you hear him? Listen. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's buzzing and he's making the dirt pack in real tight. He's making a real good seal. Puts the dirt in and then he goes in and he goes to buzzing in order to pack this stuff. Notice how he grabbed that little piece of debris and carried it out of the way. Now, in just a minute it'll start grabbing debris like that and start covering it up to hide it now that he's dug it in. I've never dug up one of these wasps. I don't really have any plans to do so. If there's a lot of comments on this next year, I may try to section one of these things open so you can see it and grab the larva and the worm out, set it inside a time-lapse chamber so you can watch and see what's happening as the thing hatches and starts to grow. He's all but finished hiding it. A little more debris, and he will be done. Can you tell where the original hole was? Notice he's carrying the piece of pine needle to start covering everything up. Alright, he's flown away, so he is done camouflaging. This concludes his little exercise of bringing a worm back. Dysfunctional vet, out.